We are freaks.
Do you hear me?
Okay.
Check, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Oh damn, bro. The phone is ringing.
Question.
Okay.
How old are you?
Hello, I'm 20 years old.
That's right. Cool.
Okay. At the dinner, Robert and me thought about what is your inspiration when you're gonna make music, and it's just chill and think about music, or just walk through the streets, or what is your inspiration for music?
It's like always listening to others' music, like any kind of music. It could be like some hip hop, it could be some other house producers. It's just like I'm listening to music all day, and when I have something that just like will touch me in a track, you know,
For sure.
I will keep it in mind, and like at some point I will want to make something out of what I've heard and loved, you know. It just goes like
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. And
but that's always thanks to others' work, you know. I never have like I have sometimes some ideas, but it's very rare that I start without
and
any
for your
ideas.
EP framework, it was the same. It was the same.
Yeah, that was like mostly for this EP that I was like listening to a lot of others' music, and I was like, yeah, I love that, I love this, I love this, and so all of this was kind of, you know, combined, and that's how I made it. Kind of, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you get like a lot of inspiration from all the world. Like, where was the nicest show you've played so far?
Nicest.
Like the best or the most memorable show you've had so far?
It's really hard because like every time I'm asked this question, I can't answer it because like it's very specific moments that always are important at some point, you know. And I'd say like there is a lot of gigs that just like went that touched me a lot. Like a lot. But one I'd say that I will always remember is Berlin, probably.
Really?
Because it was the first time I was like feeling so much things with people, you know, like it was crazy.
The connection from the crowd,
and even like it was general atmosphere. I was feeling like perfect, you know, like there.
Perfect
so
condition in Berlin.
man.
Yes, recommend everybody check out Berlin.
Yeah, it was the best like times.
Which club was it in?
Ipse.
Oh,
yeah.
I've heard of it.
And it was with crazy promoters that were so nice, you know, to us, and so they just made the night perfect. So that's probably the one I'd say. Maybe now,
Maybe now,
maybe so far, But that was
You've got some upcoming tours.
Yes.
Nice. So you told us earlier at dinner what you've did so far, and what countries you've been so far. Like, have you been like all over the world, or it's just you?
Not really. It was mostly Europe, but for the first time recently, I was in Tunisia, and so that was
nice.
I'd say that really touched me a lot as well because it was the first time it wasn't in Europe. So it's very different. Like, I love to discover some really different cultures, you know. And so that was one of the new stuff that I discovered recently, is that I was going to a place that I really didn't know much about, and so I was really happy.
Completely new
so that was like
culture
refreshing,
wow.
so refreshing. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so like
Crazy.
What was your best place or your favorite place where you like went or traveled? Like
or like generally.
Generally.
Yeah. Okay.
Like with your friends or with the music, generally.
Well, one of the places I'm feeling really well in, you know, like crazy, like very, very well, is England, you know, like
England?
all over, like the UK.
Think about that.
Truly, like the UK
Yeah.
is just like there is a special vibe there, and people are just so welcoming, and they know how to like they like to have new friends, and they are very simple people, like, you know, they just I feel that
you come there and they say, oh,
yeah, exactly. They come to talk to you.
It's like a friend.
Yeah,
you know?
like you're already a friend.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
friend.
Like it's just like as long as there is no problem, it's just cool.
Of course.
And so I really like this vibe, and I don't really feel like it does happen very much in France, you know, and that's
but
why.
Did you play a show in England?
Yes, as well, but that it was. When I say England, it's just in general.
It's general.
Like
okay.
even myself, I feel just very well.
Nice.
Like when I go there and travel there.
Yeah,
so.
Okay, so a completely different thing. What does Bellaire mean? Like,
Oh.
where does it come from? Why do you have this name?
So, we were at a party. Not even, man. I didn't even know it at the time. That's the best part of it. And so, yeah, we were at a party with friends, and we needed to find a name. Yeah. And so it's just simple. We just typed because we were very lazy people.
Yeah.
We just typed streets of Paris on like Google, and we just like randomly clicked, and it was Bellaire. And so I just made it to
it's
like
just,
yeah.
Very easy.
Yeah, it was separate, and we just made
Bellaire.
but we made it like one word,
Okay,
and
nice.
yeah, that's how it came.
It's a random
Yeah,
name.
it's just
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
That's
Like, how's your family with your music? Do they come to your gigs, or have they been?
well,
Oh,
no,
well.
no,
Dance with me.
no, not yet, but I will one day invite them. You know,
Oh, yeah,
I just wait.
When there's a party where you think like, they have to see this and have
First,
to come to this
it needs to be a little bit early because otherwise they will probably sleep. So,
Yeah.
you know, I need to play early, and then I will invite them at a cool gig that I want them to be. And yeah,
Nice.
but they support it, so it's really nice.
Oh, that's
It's really, yeah, it's great.
It's great. Yeah. So
Let's switch to the music.
What's your favorite track actually at the moment?
Oh shit. Can I favorite track? Anything? It's just like music.
It's just music. Just
just
All right, I will find it for you. It's a new one that I've probably discovered. Like, shit.
but I see you're down for every kind of music, right?
Yeah. So it's not gonna be house, but that's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure it's okay. We
Yeah.
are listening to every kind of music. Like
So the tune I'm listening the most right now is probably "Calling Out" by Sophie Lloyd and Dames Brown.
God rules always. Please stand by me when I'm done. Yeah, y'all, I've been done all the best I can do. I want God to stand by me. Well, I'm doing all I can, y'all. Well, I'm doing all I can, y'all. Calling out your name. Leave some message, just keep on tossing me. Calling out your name. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't as young as I used to be. Come on. Calling out your name. Calling out your name. Calling out your name. Calling out.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, man. Yes, that's it.
okay, now when did you start producing music, or when was your time to say, okay, now
Yeah.
Jean, it's time to make music?
No, I started like producing music really young, like at maybe 13 years old, like on my computer,
Okay.
because I just was loving, you know, the fact that you could produce with a computer.
Yeah.
So back then I was making like trying at least because it was really bad, of course, but to make some like hip hop and trap beats, you know.
Okay.
And so that's how it started. Like I just made some hip hop at the beginning.
You started with hip hop.
Yeah, really. Okay. Like I even made some like small productions for some rappers and stuff back then.
Really?
Yeah. It was just fun, you know. And I was really young and making not so good music. And so it was just fun for me. And so that's how it started. Like it was my hobby, you know, like just to mess around with it.
How are you producing music? Which program are you using?
Oh, FL Studio.
FL
since the beginnings. I've never changed. Yeah.
Oh, nice. So, what's your favorite synthesizer? Do you have one which, like, yes, that's my thing, or do you not use synthesizers so much?
Well, I'm using like a lot of. It's not like a hardware one, so it's on it's VST software. Yeah, but it's called Analog Lab 3. And well, I think it's a crazy one with lots of new sounds that you could put to your tracks, and also a lot of interesting like real sounded instruments like pianos, organs. So I love it. It's just what I use the most.
And you're playing piano like.
Yeah, it's not my main instrument, so I just play it at home, and I've learned it alone. So it's just like a little, but I love it. I love the piano.
What's your main instrument?
It's clarinet. Yeah.
Clarinet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, how many instruments?
That's probably why I'm a freaky man.
Nice.
You're a house DJ and you're playing with the clarinet. That's really cool.
That's
why you're a freak.
That's amazing.
Sure, yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Now you answered your question.
Well, yeah. I don't even need to answer it now. It's answered.
But now, like we have almost 15 minutes, and now it's time for a speed interview.
For a speed question.
Yeah, man.
Down.
Like I have to be speed?
Yeah,
We just ask you yes or no.
Okay, and I will just have to go straight like and with that.
With that, you have to put it on, and we we ask you some small questions.
Okay, it's time for Mika to ask you some questions.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
It's time
Looks
for Bellaire with your horse head.
Max is putting this clap on.
Okay.
I don't see anything, but I hear you, so it's okay.
That's okay.
It's okay.
Beer or wine, but I know you don't drink alcohol. Beer or wine?
I'd say wine.
Wine, okay.
Wine.
Yes.
Love or money?
What?
Love or money?
Oh, love.
Love.
Fortnite or FIFA, or don't you play video games anymore?
I'd say FIFA definitely, but I'm really bad at it.
Android or Apple?
Sorry?
Do you have Android or Apple? Like an
Apple.
iPhone? Oh, okay.
Apple. Nice. Producing on FL Studio or Ableton?
Oh, FL Studio.
FL Studio.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Yeah. This was
If you mountain or the beach?
Oh, beach.
Beach?
Definitely.
Hot or cold?
What?
Hot or cold?
Hot.
Nice. And
that's it, right? That's it. I think.
My last question is, what is your favorite food, man?
You know, burgers.
Burgers. Hey!
Yes.
Nice.